Hi everybody, welcome to Coffee and Card at Home this evening. Sorry I'm a little bit late coming on today. I think we're all trying to get back into that routine of being back at work and school and all of those kind of things after the summer, so it wasn't going quite so easily just now. So hopefully everybody is quiet upstairs and I can get on and do what I need to do. So today we started a new month of Coffee and Card, and we're using the Stars Are Shining stamp set and the matching punch, the Starlit punch that goes with it, which is really nice with all those different stars. Trying not to get the reflection in the picture for you, and probably see it better that way around actually. And we started off today, I thought I'd go in gently because we're still a little way away from Christmas, so I gave everyone the option of doing a birthday card if they wanted to, but actually I think everyone chose Christmas in the end. So this is the card that we made using the really lovely sparkly paper that we've got available in Celebration at the moment. Hi Tracy, thank you for joining. And it is really beautiful. So this card is kind of designed to showcase that really, but you could do it with any kind of glittery paper or foil card or anything like that, or even actually just with just normal DSP. I think it works really nicely with either. So this was my happy birthday one, which I thought worked quite well as a happy birthday card, but we all kind of went Christmassy in the end. So we've got Twinkle Twinkle Christmas Star, which is one of the sentiments that's actually part of the set. So I'm just going to put those to the side and just get the bits that I need ready. So we are using a basic black card base, so this is half an A4 sheet, cut at 14.8 centimetres and then scored at 10.5 centimetres to give us our C6 size card base. We're just going to put that to the side for a minute because we won't need that until the end. Then I have got a piece of basic white, which is slightly smaller so that it just gives us the little border all the way around the edge, and that measures 14.3 centimetres by 10 centimetres. So if you actually want to have a go at recreating this yourself, that's the size you're going to need. So what we're doing is we are using this like as a layer to sit on top of our lovely sparkly paper. That's going to go over that. So first of all, I'm going to get my punching done. So we're using the star punch, and what I decided to do was I punched out one in the top corner and one in the bottom corner over here, sort of opposites. You could do them exactly opposite either side if you wanted to, or top and bottom. It's entirely up to you where you position them. Just be aware that you need a bit of space for putting your sentiment on, that's all. So I might go slightly different and go bottom corner on this one. Get lots of bits of confetti from your punch. You can always keep those for something else. We don't need them for this card, but you might decide you want to use them for something else. And then I've just turned my card around just because it makes it a little bit easier to manipulate. There we go. And pop those to the side. So you can see I've kind of gone roughly opposites there. So we're going to do our stamping next, and the inks that I'm using are just a black and gold to kind of tie in with the colours of the card base and the glittery paper. And I'm going to go with Twinkle Twinkle Christmas Star again. So I'm going to stamp my sentiment first and get that on so that I know where I'm going to do the rest of my stamping. So I'm just going to ink that up. This is Memento black, And I think for this one, I'm going to go in this top corner. So I'm just going to pop that there. And then I'm just using the very small star, which is this one here, just to fill in sort of the gaps. And I'm using gold ink. This is sadly one of our retired ones, but it works perfectly for this. So, and I'm just going to stamp my stars randomly around, sort of slightly off my card base as well. So just getting a few on there. Just decide how many you want really. If you decide you haven't got enough, you can always go back and do some more later on. Okay, so that is all my stamping done really. So the next part is that we are going to put our piece of card onto the back here, so that this then will sit through and you'll be able to see the stars. So because I'm trying to be economical with my card and don't want to waste too much of this because it's so lovely, what I actually did is I cut it in half and then half again, so it gives me essentially 4/4. So if you're doing my kit, you make 2 cards in the kit, and you'll need to make sure that you cut your card at these measurements so that you've got enough of it. So it measures 6 by 6, so we're going to cut it at 3 inches. Actually, I'm just going to go back with that again. It's quite a thick card. It didn't sound like it completely cut through then. I think it did then. Then at 3 inches again, so we're splitting it into quarters. It's really shining brightly in the light actually. It's so lovely. It's sort of like a champagne kind of gold rather than a really deep gold. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take 2 of them. So I'm going to put 2 to the side because that would be for my second card if I still had it. Then they're going to sit behind just like that. So the easiest way of doing it is to turn everything over, and we're going to attach these at the back here. Now there will be, if I just show you, a slight overlap. Personally, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't show when you've got the other layer over the top, so it's probably the easiest thing to do. However, if you want to try and be a bit more frugal with your card, or you don't want that lumpy bit in the middle, you could trim that down a little bit so that they fit snugly together. It's up to you. Just from a time point of view, I'm just going to go with it as it is. So I'm using a bit of Tombow, and I'm just going to put some glue around sort of the edge of my stars. I just need enough really for it to catch it in, so I've kind of got a bit squiggly around there, a couple of dots in the middle, and then I'm going to line up my card so that it just fits over there, so it covers it over. Give it a bit of a press down. That's the only thing you need to bear in mind with this glittery card, is it sometimes doesn't adhere quite so easily because it's slightly bumpy and obviously shiny. So just give that a minute. We can just turn it over, have a quick check. You can see that looks really nice and sparkly. You can see it glimmering in the light. I just love that. It's brilliant. Right, so same thing on this one. We're just going to kind of do a wiggle around there, do a bit on there, and then a dot on there I think will do, just to catch that little bit in. And then we're going to pop this one on in this corner here. Again, just hold that down for a minute. Make sure that's stuck down well. You just need to be a bit careful not to put too much glue on, otherwise it might seep through and then it'll look a bit messy and not look so nice on your nice glittery card. So when you're happy that's stuck down, and actually I just noticed as I turned it then that wasn't quite stuck, so I'll give it a little bit longer. Try again. That's a bit better. That will help again in a minute because we will stick it onto the base, so it should be fine. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring in our base, turn that back over, and then we're just going to apply our Tombow all the way around the edge, and a few little squiggles on there. And then make sure I've got my card the right way round, and then we're going to put that on so that it leaves us with a very small sort of border all the way around, and then again give that a really good press down because you've got a couple of thicknesses of card going on there, so you want to make sure that that sticks down well. And there we go, that's it. So quite a quick card really, and like I say, you could do it as a Christmas card, or if Christmas is a bit, you know, you're not ready to think about that yet, then you can stick a sentiment on for a birthday instead, and actually that would work really well. And there's quite a lot of different things you could do with this. So if you wanted to change up what was behind the layers, then you could quite easily go for a different DSP or different colour foils or anything like that, and really sort of make quite a quick card. This would be a great one for churning out loads if you need to do a lot in a hurry, I think. So I can see that working quite well. So thank you, Tracy, I'm glad you like it. And so that used the punch as the main focus. Next time we're using a few more of the stamps as the main focus. That's what we'll be doing next week. Thank you, Deborah. The paper is gorgeous, isn't it? So this is a celebration paper. So if you place an order from any of our main catalogues for £45, then you can choose a freebie. And the sparkly paper is one of our freebies at the moment. So I was just going to see if I can find my celebration brochure, and then when you want to put your hands on it, it's not there. But all of the details of celebration are on the Stampin' Up website, so you can have a look if you want to. So I'll just quickly go through what I've used. So we used a basic black card base, which is C6 size, so measuring 14.8 by 10.5 centimetres. Then a basic white layer on the top there, which was 14.3 centimetres by 10 centimetres. And then our stamp set we've used is Stars Are Shining, and I've used the Twinkle Twinkle Christmas Star sentiment and a small star there, keeping it nice and simple, and then coordinated that with the Starlit punch, which has obviously created these lovely bits, and then our very fabulous glittery paper from Celebration underneath to make it all look super sparkly and perfect for Christmas. So I hope you'll have a go at trying to recreate that for yourself as well. And as always, if you do anything, please pop it on my group page, which is Claire's Creative Collective. And if you're not on there already, then you can request to join and you can put up anything that you make on there really. But I love to see people having a go at this. And also slight variations. We had some slight changes today on the Zoom session with people that didn't actually have the punch. So it was really interesting to see how everybody tried that in a slightly different way. So thank you for joining me. I will see you again at the same time next week, when we'll be using the stamp set with the stamps a little bit more and a little bit of fussy cutting with some of the little baubles that we've got here as well, to create quite a different looking card to this one. So have a good week, and I shall see you again soon. Take care. Bye.